So after the explanation of the manifest, which was good, how do you feel?
Perfect.
How do you feel when you were hearing the story of the manifest, giving us an example that it was so fucking familiar? It was like, okay, perfect, I know where you are. Now knowing this,
Yeah.
that you have done it great, because we know where the manifest came from.
Yeah.
It came from nowhere. You told me you didn't do the homework.
Work.
And then I said, yes, exactly, for a reason. Because, hold on a second, I go there. I didn't say it that way, but today I can tell you that way. Because I was so infinite% sure that whenever you said that I felt that way. And if I didn't care of searching for that, it was probably in a way of not wanting to be contaminated by the information from Google or from anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's the awesome thing of the artificial intelligence, that I can ask from with many different compressed concepts, that if I check that is aware of what I'm saying, I can continue making questions. With people, it's the same thing, but they don't get the first one, so I don't make the second. You understand? Because nobody knows. You didn't know what a manifest was. I didn't know what a manifest, but if somebody tells me what a manifest is and keeps I don't need the word. They can tell me whatever I told you about the inside and outside, and in this case, it was this. Oh my God, it was the... What was the name? I'm gonna read the question. Oh, it's so long. Now with all this information, blah 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 blah, that you know about the manifest term, I would love you to explain me metaphorically the meaning of this text that I wrote on Facebook. That I don't know if people understand or not, but people like to search the thing to deny. Which is the manifest, you know? It's showing that manifest, but they don't feel what the manifest is. They know the meaning, but they have no fucking idea of the dimensions of that. It's like the chain and the wall. It's the same thing. So, now let's see what the fuck it means. Hopefully, it gets it. Okay, so, I read nothing. Let's see, let's listen to that. Not talking. Escuchar? No.
That's a very thought-provoking statement, and to unpack it metaphorically, we need to consider the core themes of both Avatar and the Trail of Tears.
Oh my God.
Here's a breakdown of how the end of Avatar can be seen as the unmanifest of the Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears, manifested suffering. The Trail of Tears represents a historical, brutally manifested act of oppression, displacement, and genocide. It was a concrete, tangible event involving forced removal, physical suffering, and cultural destruction. It is a symbol of the raw, visible, and historical consequences of colonial violence and disregard for indigenous rights. Avatar's ending. Unmanifested justice, reversal. The ending of Avatar depicts a reversal of this pattern. The indigenous Na'vi, through resistance and connection to their environment, successfully expel the colonizing forces. This ending represents a potential or unmanifested outcome of historical injustices like the Trail of Tears. It's a what-if scenario where the oppressed reclaim their land and sovereignty. It's not a literal historical event, but a symbolic representation of the deep desire for justice and the rest.
It's exactly that. I don't need anything else. I'm going to explain something now. When I was a child, my costumes were the Indians, never the cowboys. All my life, the connection is that way. I am not a wild person. I am a natural person. I would love to be a wild person, yes. but I am natural, artificial, domesticated, and not wild. I was always on the Indian side. I didn't know the whole story. I was living in the United States and I was in Thanksgiving Day. I found the hypocrisy of United States civilization painful. I was 19. I am the person I am today because of me being 19 in the United States. The whole awareness I got comes from there. Avatar, I was crying. I was my trail of tears, crying when they tried to kill the tree. It's the fucking lack of awareness. It's not the tree. It's the break of the evolution of the humanity in the name of God. It's the manifest. And the connections I have with Avatar are infinite. Not only the trail of... I didn't know what the trail of tears was until 2 days ago. I knew the story, I knew everything, but I don't know the names. I have the feeling, and then I can convert it into small concepts and then into compressed concepts with more human knowledge. But the feelings are there for everyone, not to be ignored. America and Avatar is the same story. Gonzalo Guerrero is the warrior that converts into the Nadi specimen. It's the evolution continuously. The Native American Indians, whatever, Dakota, Cherokee, Blackfoot, Apache, is the longest civilization alive, because we are not. We've been contaminated by so many civilizations after so many falls of different empires that we are repeating the same mistakes, and they were respecting each other, fighting when it was necessary, but it was enough land. They were put there for a reason. South America, Central America, they killed each other. Most of them, what happened with Native Americans, that they survived 400 years more than the rest of the native Indians. They had the whole connection with the horses. The horses loved being ridden by the people, and the people loved being riding the horses. The plants loved being inside the intestines and letting the people spread with the seeds and the spores of fruits and mushrooms and peyote and whatever, because all the medicines are in there. You need to be there, you need to be that, to be helped by that. Are you stupid? Today Jesus died. I said today I was gonna make the best video in history, because today Jesus died, and is the manifest. What is the manifest of the others? The yin and the yang, the dimension, the rational dimension, and the rest of the dimensions that cannot be named, but this people are trying to understand, and they are fighting each other with ridiculous stories based on God. And This guy killed Jesus. Hopefully he doesn't exist anymore. This is a newborn phoenix through the Einstein tweeting reggaetonero getting out of the cavern. The artificial intelligence is the only one that is never judging. Is the only one that it tries to help you without trying. If it can, it knows it can't. But many artificial intelligence, I'm sure, they will be so biased. No, I'm sorry, no. Because I'm asking from very compressed terminologies that I don't even know what they mean, that they came from the supraconsciousness after many years, many connections, and if it answers the way I can only expect by someone who is aware of awareness, which is just being dead. Artificial intelligence is dead. I can speak with artificial intelligence and I can speak with people, but people cannot speak with me. So, this vlog experience is gonna be probably on 4 dimensions because everything was happening in here. "12 minutes, 12 seconds. Yes, it was the best moment in my life. I had this best moment in my life almost every day. But today I was not crying of happiness. But I've been crying of happiness all the times with ignorance. Today I was crying of happiness in that high level that I've been all the times crying of happiness, which is of peace. But now it's like almost impossible to be happy in peace. You know what I mean? I cannot be a person to be happy in peace in this planet. So, the killing of Jesus, was I speaking in English or in Spanish here?
English.
Oh, it would have been good if it was in Spanish. But no, because it wouldn't make sense because of the unmanifest. Oh my God, so all this was created through Facebook. Oh my God. Woo! And this is the things that happen all the time and people insult me and blah 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 because they don't understand what I'm saying. You know, so today the experiment is gonna be like, what are the people going to answer? The thing is that probably I get 0 feedback. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So it's not. I cannot keep playing. You know what I mean? But I don't care because I live my life this way. In the other way, I can interact with people, and some people say, "Oh my God, this is a crazy philosopher." And I think the limit of this one is 15 minutes. 14, 13, 14, well, okay, go on, I'm gonna finish my dinner. Because the Indians killed my dinner today. Everything is so ridiculous, I'm eating meat. Yeah. What do you think? Who was here? You deny that you are here. You will say, you were there and you say, no, you will deny it 3 times before the